Mountain God needs no donations, only worship please. Chapter 51. Fan Fiction by Azazyel. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel for listening and patreon.com/Azazyel to read all of his stories. Issei Hyoudou was a very fucking happy man. He was strong enough to support his family and help his parents get stronger, so they de-aged back into their prime in the massive dungeon of Orario when they leveled up via Issei's help. So not only was he exceptionally happy to see the stress lines of overwork in his father and mother wiped away after working the Japan corporate grind for the last couple of decades, but he had accomplished his dream. A dami-mommy huge vampire waifu with tits that weighed more than his whole body did. A MILF elf queen mage who wanted him to impregnate her with his half-human and dragon seed. A cat girl. A dog girl. And of course a fox girl. Issei had accomplished his dream. Within the sub-realm of Orario and the Great Dungeon, he had acquired a loving harem that supported his dream of acquiring a harem so long as he gave them time on their own. Issei was for the last couple of weeks the definition of happy, beyond satisfied really. Beyond happy truly. But as he stared at the system message after he hurriedly sat up from the pile of bodies of his harem sleeping off his draconic lustful exploration and exertions, he felt no happiness, he felt naught but terrible rage and despair that made his eyes glow green with power. Due to repeated actions to fuck me over, I the mountain god Moria, who hosts and keeps Orario running, will have to shut down the realm due to the traitor to humanity Chao and his terrorist brigade attempting to kill me using dimensional attacks and forcing hostile supernatural races to attack me. The first message went and Issei's fist cracked like a gunshot as he shook with profound fury. See, for all the NPC souls within Orario were as real as they could be, as Tiamat and Moria recycled corrupted broken souls to fill the realm with life and make a reincarnation system. They were also tied to the realm of Orario and couldn't go to Earth or any other realm, so people could bring their waifus and husbandos back to Earth unless they had found certain system tokens that Moria would only give out extremely rarely that would allow that soul to be bound to that player in a marriage, so they could bring that soul wherever they pleased. Issei, for all his strength, had a dozen harem members, all of whom he loved dearly, but no matter how many monsters and great quests he went on with his harem, he was incapable of getting those special tokens. So should Orario be closed, he would literally lose his harem. Then another message came to Issei via the system as he was considering what he should do at this time. Due to advisement from my followers, I will count on humanity as well to hunt down its traitor. Whoever kills either Chao or his homosexual lover George, who ferries him around his dimensional shifting treasure, will get whatever the hell you want. You want someone brought back to life, done. You want 100 tokens to bring your waifu and husbando back to Earth and show your parents that 500-year-old vampire lowly waifu is a perfectly viable wife. Do it, I won't judge. But your parents might. I just want Chao, dead in particular, but in reality, to do so, you will need to get the drop on George. Good luck, and the reward if done in a team can be increased, so don't screw each other over for the prize, as I have unlimited power. Do me this favor and you and yours will not lose in any shape. A deep voice spoke out within Issei's mind, and then with a flicker of movement Issei teleported out his room and outside, and laying across a decent-sized pile of gems, gleaming magical coins and magical treasures was a large red dragon that was the size of an elephant, but there was no mistaking the power within the smaller frame than it should have had, as the very air crackled around him with the magical might that was compressed into his frame. Issei looked upon his best friend, his partner, and the person he considered his brother in blood. Drake, if we get this Chao, not only can we let you freely return to Earth beyond being my summon and mount, but with Moria's help it's likely he can help reforge your body far faster than how I am. Drake nodded, and with excessive gentleness he stood up with only the sounds of glowing magical coins shifting with his weight moving as his deep voice spoke out with his voice shaking the air. Can you kill someone in reality in cold blood though? What Moria says may not be the truth, partner. Drake warned Issei, but the Dragoon Knight rolled her eyes. In order to take my harem home to Earth and allow my parents to hold their grandchildren, there's not much I won't be willing to do. But yes, although it's weight, I have no doubt Moria will repay this debt, and if Chao is truly a traitor to humanity, then I will treat him like the humanoid monsters in the dungeon, and my spear and your fangs and claws will run red with his blood. Issei said coldly with deadly conviction, and Drake chuckled with blue flames. Then let us go and hunt Issei Hyoudou, remind the world of my strength, and let the White One cower at the sight of your strength. Drake's voice spoke with deadly weight, and then the dragon broke apart into motes of light that merged back into Issei's body, while the young man forlornly looked at the house he built with his own skills for his wives to live within, and the sight of a light coming on from a candle being lit gave him the mental strength to close his eyes and mentally disconnect from Orario. For Issei Hyoudou, the Red Dragon Emperor, the Dragon Knight of Slaughter had a task to bring his obsession to earth and impress his parents. And he wouldn't fail. Within another dimension, Vala Lucifer was brooding. He was listening to Lu Fei recite the system message she had gotten, as many members of Chaos Brigade had not at all received a system invite from Moria, and he most certainly had not received one due to him being half-devil. But as he heard Lu Fei's report, he realized something profound. He literally wanted to kill someone more than his beyond hated grandfather in Rise of M. Lucifer. As getting his mother returned back to life. That was beyond anything he could ask for. Even killing his grandfather was temporarily put in the back of his mind as he realized the knowledge that his mother could be returned to him. Finally, after weighing his options, he snorted and he looked to the side of the room at Arthur and said coldly, "You still gotta lock onto the other leaders of Chaos Brigade with Caliban, right?" Valley asked, and Arthur met his gaze before slowly nodding before he looked around at the people of Team Valley that were already understood what was going on. Moria had literally blown up and restored the moon. The energy to reverse time and repair the damage he did to the moon was far beyond the deadly amounts of energy it would take to properly resurrect someone with the Sephiroth Grawl, for example. Team Valley had all lost people, they had dreams, and for those dreams to be fulfilled by killing some asshole, they never really cared about being part of Chaos Brigade anyway. Before other people, from gods to devils, angels, and the Yukai, jump him and kill him. Let's make haste and perform an alpha strike before he gets news of his own bounty. Valley said, standing up with his form covered in the armor of his balance breaker.